Hi everyone. Let's continue our online discussion on the topic pricing in marketing. The topic of our current discussion session will be factors influencing pricing. What are the factors which influence pricing? Let us take the case of an analogy. Is pricing a small child in a nuclear family? We would rather be not. Pricing is a child in a joint, extended, large family. We all know in a small nuclear family, a child is unaffected by lots of things around him. Whereas in a joint family, several factors influence a child. Yes, pricing is a member in a joint family. There are several factors which affect pricing. Broadly speaking, the factors affecting pricing can be classified into two. One is internal factors, and point two will be external factors. In this session, we'll focus on what are the internal factors which will affect pricing. By internal factors, we mean factors which are well within the control of the organization. These factors can be managed by the organization or its management. Pricing is affected by these factors, which might as well as be controlled by the management for its own benefit. What are the internal factors which affect pricing? Let us go into these details one by one. The first internal factor which affect pricing is costs. We all know every product to be manufactured, produced and brought into the market requires costs. Costs come in various forms. In production, there are costs. In marketing, advertising, promotion, there are costs. Your distribution entails costs. Now, these costs, all of them, without exception, affect your pricing. If you can bring down the cost, you can bring down the price. You want price to be raised high, naturally, you will have to justify with additional features in the product. So the amount of input which you put in will definitely have a bearing on the price which you can charge on the product. What are your costs? All these costs will have a significant impact on pricing. If your costs are high, naturally your prices also go up. Your costs are low, your prices will come down. So the first factor, the first internal factor which affects pricing is cost. Now let us move to the second point. The second point is objectives. What are the objectives of your marketing program? There can be different objectives. There can be one singular objective. There can be multiple objectives. Depending upon these objectives, you will have to fix the price. Let us understand. If your objective is to maximize profits, you will have to increase price. If your objective is to gain market share, you will have to reduce price. If your objective is to kill the competition, then you will have to bring down the prices drastically vis-a-vis your competition. So what are your objectives? These objectives will definitely impact the price you give to your product. Let us move to point 3. Point 3 says organizational factors. What do you mean by organizational factors? Organizational factors are those organizational mechanisms, internal mechanisms which will help in fixing the price and rolling it up. Who takes decisions with regard to pricing policy? It will be the top management. Who rolls out the policy decisions taken by the top management? It will be the middle and lower management. What price is to be fixed? Decided by the top management. How is the price to be communicated to the trade? This is planned and managed by your middle and lower level management. This combination of personalities who decide how the price is to be fixed and how it is to be rolled out refer to organizational factors affecting pricing. Point number 3. Now we will come to point number 4. Point number 4 is your marketing mix. We all know the other 3 elements in your marketing mix are product, promotion, place or distribution. Each of these elements have a significant bearing on the price. Take for instance your product. You want to add more features to your product, prices go up. You take off some features of your product, prices come down. Distribution, you have a long channel, your distribution costs go up. Your distributors demand more commission, your prices go up. You take the case of promotion, advertising. Your advertising costs are increased. Naturally, your product's prices will also increase. You have no advertising expenses. Your prices might as well as come down. You can reduce the prices. So other elements of the marketing mix, namely product, promotion, place of distribution, also impact your pricing. Now let us come to the next point. This is product life cycle, commonly known as PLC. At what stage is your product in the product life cycle? This definitely impacts the pricing decision. Is your product in the introductory stage? Can you afford to have a very high price? Is your product in the growth stage? Maybe you can afford to have a slightly higher price. Is your product in the maturity stage? You have to be very careful about the prices you can charge. Is your product in the decline stage? Definitely you cannot keep a very high price. What stage is your product in the product life cycle? Definitely impacts your pricing decision. We come to point number 6. This is differentiation. Any attempts to differentiate your product can impact the price. Differentiation need not alone mean adding features to your product. If you add features to your product to differentiate it from your competition, it results in prices going up. You take off a few features, your prices come down. So the more you try to differentiate your product, either by adding features or by reducing features, it will impact your price. Let us also understand that price itself can be used as a tool for differentiation. Why do certain products always have a very high price? Irrespective of the fact that their quality or features might be as commonplace as competing brands. Here, your price itself is a differentiator. Price adds a value apart from the economic value of the product. People feel that they are using a highly priced product, they feel comfortable, they feel proud about it. So this helps to differentiate the product. A higher priced product helps to create a differentiation. Price itself is a differentiating point. When you add features to differentiate, your prices may go up. When you take off features, your prices may come down. Your price itself again can be used as a method of differentiation. Now, these are the main internal factors which can be controlled by the management, which influence price. We will shortly go to the external factors which influence price in our next session. Thank you.